Wall Street police responsibility of the Attorney General also deals nonprofits. And this morning, your opponent, Dan Donovan, is calling on you to investigate, quote, fellow Albany insider Vito Lopez on his issue with Bushwick Center and other nonprofits that he's associated with. Would you investigate him as Attorney General?
Well, if he's calling on me to do the investigation, I guess he's conceding that I'm going to be the Attorney General. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that thought. No, but listen, I'm the one who, if you go back to all of the vigorous debates and discussions in the primary, I think you will find that I'm the person who raised, when the question of whether the Attorney General has the power to go after corruption, I'm the one who raised the proposition that there's a lot more corruption having to do with not-for-profits out there, that the Pedro Espada case, which Attorney General Cuomo is investigating, which has to do with the abuse of a not-for-profit, is just one of many examples. So of course I would pursue that. I'm the one who's been talking about it. I'm the one who's raised it. I'm glad Mr. Donovan has finally become aware of that. I don't know that he's ever spoken up about or actually gone after abuses of not-for-profits himself, but I would pursue any case wherever it goes, obviously.
Would you pursue that case?
If there's evidence of malfeasance, I'll pursue it. I mean, look, I worked closely with Hiram Montserrat on immigration issues and other things. Didn't stop me from chairing the committee to investigate and expel him. I will follow any evidence wherever it leads.
Do you think there's enough evidence so far in what you've seen? What's been
Relating to what?
Vito Lopez.
I don't know what evidence he's talking about. What is the evidence?
Well, there have been a couple stories in the New York Post in the last few days about his...
Evidence, eh? Okay. No, look, I will pursue, obviously, I can't comment on specific investigations because you have to be, as I didn't throughout the Montserrat investigation, because you have to be, a neutral and fair arbiter as Attorney General. You don't want to abuse the power. Keep in mind, this is an office that can destroy an agency with a subpoena and a headline. So I want to proceed judiciously, but there's certainly no question that as between Dan Donovan and myself, I have shown the most vigorous pursuit of corruption, the most vigorous efforts to root out fraud and corruption. I'm the sponsor of the toughest anti-corruption law in the United States relating to defrauding government agencies, the Fraud Enforcement and Recovery Act, which we passed this year. So I certainly will pursue any evidence of misconduct. I'm not the Attorney General yet, but I think if you look at our records, there's no question as to who's been more engaged on issues of reform and battling corruption in this race.